Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the reaction series, the horror series, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, Pinhead figure, which I just picked up recently. And I wasn't going to get this, I was going to get something else, but then this came up and it was for about 20, I think it was 20 or just over £20, but it's reasonable priced, and I did need Pinhead small type figure for my collection. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna have to pick this up, because with these reaction figures, a lot of them are quite expensive. Sometimes you can, I've picked up quite a few of these now, different versions of reaction figures. I've got quite a few now in the collection, and if you can get them at the right price, it's worth picking them up. If you want them. I think they're quite cool. I wasn't too keen at them when I first started collecting, but as it's gone on, I actually do quite like them, and some of them are quite good actually. You get a couple of weapons with some of them, and some of them are actually not that bad. And actually, to have, when you've got sort of NECA McFarlane figures, like same as what I've got, it's always cool, I think, to add, is what I've been doing, smaller versions of the figures, like Hellraiser, Leatherface, Jason and all that, to add smaller versions of the characters and have them stand next to him. It looks really nice on display. That's just another idea if you want to do that, but I've certainly started doing that in my displays, adding little figures to stand next to them. So you've got the NECA ones and McFarlane, and then you've got like little small figures standing next to them as well. So that's what I've started doing in my collection. And as I said, I needed a Pinhead, and it was reasonable price. And I thought, I've got to get it. £20. That's about the right price I want to pay, because usually these are £25–30, and it's just too much for this figure. So I think that's a reasonable price. So this is the Hell on Earth version, obviously the third film. And I just noticed, actually, before I actually open this, that there's no pins on the head, which is not good. As I've said before, the detail on these reaction figures, because they're small, they don't really go to that extent to make them look that good. Some of them are okay, but as I said, small figures are not too bad. But I would have actually liked the pins to be on the head. I think that's quite a lazy effort to make that like that with no pins, because you'd expect, Pinhead, obviously not Pinhead if he hasn't got the pins on his head. If I'd have made the figure, I would have personally just stuck all the pins on individually myself, because you can't just, it's no good having a figure, that doesn't look even halfway accurate. But anyway, so no pins on Pinhead, oddly enough, but you get a nice little box with it. And I'm going to open this guy up. Those are the ones you get: Myers, Jason, Myers, Freddy, Jason, the Crow, Ghostface, Pinhead, obviously this, and Sam Trick or Treat. So I'm going to open this guy up because I want him on display. Oh, and not any effort at all. The packet just comes away literally. So that just literally came off. And the figure is, well, you can move which is a bit odd, because that's usually I think that's actually supposed to be, close together and then the feet underneath, but for some reason they've made it sort of like that. But yeah, probably not the best figure that they've made. Pins missing, but I think that, as I said on my last video, they're just cool to or did I say on this? I can't remember. They're just cool to stand next to other figures. So this is going to look nice standing next to my other two NECA Pinhead figures. So yeah, I think they look really cool. Little figures standing next to bigger figures. It just makes the display look a lot better. Obviously, it don't look anything close as good as the NECA ones, but it's just nice to have a nice little figure standing next to them, and in the collection. yeah, I think the box is just basically just supposed to balance in his hand. I mean, that's gonna, to be honest, that is gonna just, I think that's gonna just drop off of there, being like that. It should have had like sort of like a cliff or some way. They should have put just sort of like a hole underneath and then something in his hand so he could just put, yeah, put that into his hand so it stays on. If it's a case of it's just got to be balanced, then that's just asking for trouble to be lost. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be super careful with it. Yeah, so it sort of like just places it balancing in his hand, which as I said, it's just asking for trouble that to get lost. But I'm gonna have to just, you know, when I'm taking it back to the man cave later on. See, it's dropped already, so I'm gonna have to pick that up. Yeah, so when I, because I've got it on my display table at the moment, when I do the reviews, so when I take it back to the man cave, obviously it's loose, so I'm gonna have to just be real careful when I take it and put it in the man cave with a box. But yeah, I thought I'll just pick that up and show you guys this. As I said, don't think it's now, I think it's been out quite a while, but you know, it's the first time I've had it, and I thought I'd just show you guys, because you know, I like to do these fun videos. And yeah, just as I was worrying that was going to happen, the box has gone onto the floor, so I'm going to have to do a search job now, try and pick that up. So guys, I think I'm going to call it with that video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you're doing all okay. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya.